Hello friends, welcome to Civil Tutorials. In this lecture, we are going to analyze a fixed beam carrying UDL. So what is the bending moment value at the supports if the beam is carrying UDL, and what is the bending moment value carrying UDL at the center? It is very good to remember these formulas, but in case if you forget these values when you are facing competitive exams, the method which I am going to discuss right now will be quite useful to you. So what is a fixed beam? So fixed beams are the beams whose ends are restrained so that there is no slope nor deflection at the ends. So how this is possible? This is possible only if restraining couples or fixed end moments are exerted at supports. So how to analyze this kind of beams? So in first case, we will treat this beam as a simply supported beam. So you can analyze a simply supported beam by using three equations of equilibrium. So in this case, the HA and HP values are 0 since no horizontal loading is acting on the beam. So HA and HP are equal to 0. So in the first case, we will assume it as a simply supported beam. And what is the bending moment diagram for a simply supported beam? It's a parabola. And what is the bending moment value at the center? It's going to be WL square by 8. So do you know the area of this parabola? Area of the parabola is nothing but 2/3 base times height. Here base is L, so 2/3 of L times height is WL square by 8. So you will get WL cube by 12. In the second case, you have to draw the bending moment diagram due to this applied end moments. So what is the bending moment diagram due to this applied moments? Here, due to symmetrical type of loading, both the end moments will be equal. So this moment and this moment are equal. So due to this moment, you will get one straight line here, and due to this moment, you will get one more straight line here. So you will get a rectangle type of bending moment diagram. So what is the area of this rectangle? A2 is equal to MA times L, or you can also take MB times of L. So just now we have found out these areas. A1 is due to simply supported case and A2 is due to fixed end moments. Now you have to equate these areas. A1 is equal to A2. Why you have to equate these areas? Because theorem 1 of moment area method states that change in slope between 2 points, that means change in slope between theta B and theta A, is equal to sum of areas A1 and A2. That means change in slope between points A and B is equal to area of bending moment diagram between A and B, or simply change in slope is equal to sum of areas A1 and A2. But you already know that for fixed beams, theta B and theta A is equal to 0. For fixed beams, at ends you will have no slope and you will have no deflection. So theta A and theta B is equal to 0. So you will get A1 minus A2. You will send EI to that side and you will get A1 and minus A2. Why minus A2? Minus is due to hogging moment. A1 is positive due to sagging moment and A2 is negative due to hogging moment. You will get A1 is equal to A2. You have already found out these areas. A1 is equal to WL cube by 12 and A2 is MA times L. You will cancel out this cell and this cell. You will get MA is equal to WL square by 12. But due to symmetry, MA and MB are equal to WL square by 12. So here you will get WL square by 12 and here also you will get WL square by 12. So finally we have to superimpose both the bending moment diagrams. So one is due to simply supported case and the other one is due to fixed end moments. So we have already calculated the fixed end moments at both the supports. Here it is minus WL square by 12. Minus indicates that it is in anti-clockwise direction and positive indicates that it is in clockwise direction. And what is the bending moment value at the center? It is simple. WL square by 8 minus WL square by 12. So WL square by 8 minus WL square by 12 is equal to WL square by 24. So you'll get bending moment value at midspan is equal to WL square by 24. So you can also draw the net bending moment diagram like this. So here I have taken sagging as positive and here have drawn downwards and hogging have drawn upwards. It is easy for me to analyze where I have to provide the reinforcement. So in this case, I will provide the reinforcement at the bottom. And here in this case, I have to provide reinforcement at the top. So I will provide a top reinforcement by using the bending moment value of WL square by 12. And for providing the reinforcement at the midspan, I will use the bending moment value of WL square by 24. So this is how we have to analyze a fixed beam with UDL. So finally, you will get bending moment value at fixed ends is equal to WL square by 12 and bending moment at center of beam is equal to WL square by 24. Thank you. Thank you friends. Thanks for watching.